Who gives this bride away today?
I do.
There's the first I do of the day.
Thank you. Did a great job, by the way. Thank you.
Got it. Yep. Are you okay? You can't put the brakes on that.
All right. So face each other.
All right.
How long is this taking?
Yeah.
There is hope in the world.
There is hope. Hello, everybody. My name is Bill, and I want to welcome each and every one of you and thank you for being here today to celebrate this very special marriage of Kelly and Mitch. It's a privilege to share such a happy occasion. We're here today not only to witness the promises and vows that they're about to exchange, but also to wish them the very best that life has to offer in their future together as husband and wife. You know, that's the first time I say those words. Sounds good, huh? Today we stand under a chuppah, or a canopy. In Jewish tradition, the chuppah represents the home that the wedding couple is about to establish together, or will continue to establish together. It's built without walls to remind us that it is not just a home, but it's always a welcoming place to be. Mitch and Kelly, today as you begin to build your own home, or continue to build your own home, it's your love and your connection that will help to establish the rest of the structure. The Shehecheyanu prayer is recited at each celebration in Jewish tradition. The purchase of a home, the birth of a baby, certainly at a wedding like this. Simply put, the prayer says, thank you, God, for allowing us to celebrate a joyous occasion. In this case, this joyous occasion. So if you know it and would recite it with me, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheyanu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
Second
Now we come together not to mark the start of your relationship, but to recognize the bond that already exists between the two of you. Throughout history, what people have found that is essential for a long and lasting relationship is that it be founded on what we call love. But what is love? We hear all kinds of love about definitions about love on the radio, on television, on the internet, and even old-fashioned newspapers. But for this definition, I'd like to share these words with you. Love is a friendship that has caught fire. It is quiet understanding, mutual confidence, sharing and forgiving. It is loyalty through good and through bad. It settles for less than perfection and makes allowances for human weaknesses. Love is content with the present. It hopes for the future, and it doesn't brood over the past. It is the day in and day out chronicle of irritation, problems, compromises, small disappointments, big victories, and working towards common goals. If you do not have love in your life, no matter what else there is, you have everything. No matter what else there is that you might lack. If you do not have love in your life, no matter what else there is, it isn't enough. So share it, and most of all, enjoy it. You've gathered your friends and your family today to celebrate this special day with you. There are people in our lives who could not be here. As we celebrate today, we keep in our hearts and our minds those who have left this earth in body, but certainly not in spirit. We also keep in our hearts the people who could not, for whatever reason, be here to celebrate with you today. But we know that they wish you well. The tallis, I'm going to ask you to hold this one for me for 1 minute. The tallis traditionally is used as a prayer shawl. Oftentimes comes from Israel. And today I'm going to use Mitch's tallis to wrap around them as I say this special reading or share this special reading with you. So if you guys will come close together. All the way together. You gotta come closer than that.
Do we know each other?
There we go. There's a very famous poet, George Eliot, who I found out today was a woman and not a guy. I didn't know that. Yeah, it's true.
George.
Bruce, remember that for trivia.
No, she didn't want her, it was in the early 20s and she didn't want her stuff to be just kind of pushed aside, so she pretended she was a man. Don't have to do that anymore. What greater thing is there for two human souls than to feel that they are joined together to strengthen each other in all labor, to minister to each other in all sorrow, to share with each other in all gladness, to be one with each other in the silent, unspoken memories. Take this off of you. Ask Mike to hold on to it. Got it? Okay, now you can take this step back. Now, there's no doubt that you'll be receiving some advice today. People who might have been married longer or just lived longer. But I believe I speak for everyone when I say, let your love be stronger than your anger. Learn the wisdom of compromise, for it is better to bend than to break. Look for the best in your beloved rather than the worst. Confide in your partner and ask for help when you need it. Remember that true friendship is the basis for any lasting relationship. Give your spouse the same courtesies and kindnesses that you bestow upon your friends. And after 37 years of marriage, I think that's probably one of the most important. Say, I love you with your actions and not just your words. And promise not to whine at each other when one of you forgets to take out the trash or pick up the clothes from the floor. And I'm not going to suggest who does what. I'm going to guess. Okay, who has the rings today? All right. Thank you. I'm going to get this one. Get this one.
Okay. Okay.
It's going over
Yeah,
look.
confused.
These rings that you're about to place on one another have a special and symbolic significance in the wedding ceremony. They are circular, having no beginning and no ending. As such, they symbolize the complete circle with one another that you form today, with no point being one more important than the other, with all parts being equal and necessary to complete the circle that is to be your marriage. As you take these rings, I would have you remember that to love is to come together from the pathways of your past and to move forward, hand in hand, along the uncertain roads of the future, ready to risk, ready to dream, and ready to dare. And always believe that all things are possible with love and faith in each other and the willingness to work hard to achieve both. Mitch, as you place this ring on Kelly's finger, please repeat after me.
Yes.
I, Mitch, choose you, Kelly, to be my wife,
I, Mitch, choose you, Kelly, to be my wife,
to love and to cherish
to love and to cherish
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
in sickness and in health,
sickness and health,
and thereto pledge you my faith.
and to thereto pledge you my faith.
With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
Let it ever be to us
Let it ever be to us
a symbol of our love.
a symbol of our love.
Kelly, as you place the ring on Mitch's finger,
Okay.
please repeat after me. I, Kelly, choose you, Mitch, to be my husband,
I, Kelly, choose you, Mitch, to be my husband,
to love and to cherish
to love and to cherish
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
and thereto pledge you my faith.
and thereto pledge you my faith.
With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed,
Let it ever be to us
let it ever be to us
a symbol of our love.
a symbol of our love.
Let nothing come between the love and the friendship that you have established with one another today. It is a Jewish custom which has been borrowed by many a bride and groom of all faiths to break a glass at the end of the ceremony, which we have right here. It's a way of saying let the party begin. There are many explanations, but the one that has always resonated with me is this. When you step on a glass, it shatters into lots of little tiny pieces. Imagine how difficult it would be to put them all back together again. It's a reminder that marriage is hard work. If shattered, it will be as difficult as a glass to put back together again. So protect it as you would a delicate vessel. When I finish reading this next paragraph here, I'll say, you may step on the glass. You will actually get to kiss first. And as much as you, Kelly, and you, Mitch, have consented together to this union of marriage, and you have pledged your faith to each other here in my presence and the presence of this company by the authority vested in me as a representative for the state of California. Once you step on the glass, I will pronounce you husband and wife. We will all shout Mazel Tov, which means good luck, best wishes, and then you will share your first kiss. So let's do the glass. Ready?
Okay, break it first.
Break it first.
Okay, here's it goes.
Mazel Tov! And now what they've been practicing all week for, first kiss.
All right.
As husband and wife. See you all these voyeurs.
And then you walk out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to be the first to introduce to you the new Mr. and Mrs. Glansberg.
Yo, I got a big ID though.